Hi dears, welcome back to today's class. Today we move on to our next chapter, static electricity. Electrical energy is the most important form of energy in everyday life. Current electricity is used for this. Before knowing about current electricity or the flow of electricity, we should know about static electricity. You might have experienced getting a tiny electric shock when you come in contact with other object. When you put on a sweater or walking on a carpet, you may experience a tiny electric shock. Why does this happen? This is due to static electricity. Rub a plastic comb on dry hair and bring it near pieces of paper. What do you observe? Yes, pieces of paper attract towards the comb. Similarly, rub a plastic scale well against your hair and bring it near a stream of water from a burette. What do you observe? Yes, stream of water attracts towards the scale. Do you experience any other situation like this? When we put on a freshly ironed polyester shirt, the hairs on our body stand up. These all are due to the formation of static electricity. There is a table on your textbook. Try to rub the following bodies against each other and find whether they attract or repel. Glass rod and silk. If glass rod and silk are rubbed against each other, they acquire the ability to attract small pieces of paper. Similar attraction takes place when ebonite and wool are rubbed against each other. If steel spoon and polyester are rubbed against each other, they do not attract small pieces of paper. What do you understand from this? Yes, only a compatible pair of bodies, when rubbed, have the ability to attract other bodies. This attraction is due to the formation of static electricity. To understand about static electricity, first you need to know about the nature of matter. We know matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are made by joining atoms. Proton, neutron, and electron are the subatomic particles in an atom. Neutron does not possess any charge. Protons have positive charge and electrons have negative charge. In any atom, the number of protons and electrons are equal. So an atom is electrically neutral. When certain bodies are rubbed against one another, electron transfer takes place. The body which loses electron becomes positively charged and the body which receives electron becomes negatively charged. Once again, an atom gets positive charge on losing electron and negative charge on receiving electron. Let's try to find out the charge developed when these bodies are rubbed against each other. Glass rod and silk. If glass rod and silk are rubbed against each other, glass rod loses electrons. That means glass rod attain positive charge and silk attain negative charge. If ebonite and wool are rubbed against each other, wool loses electrons. That means wool attain positive charge and ebonite attain negative charge. If rubber rod and wool are rubbed against each other, wool loses its electron. Hence they attain positive charge and the rubber rod attain negative charge. This process of converting an object into an electrically charged one is called charging or electrification. And if the electric charge produced in an object remains at the same place in it, it is called static electricity. Students, let's conclude today's session. Today we have just entered into our new chapter and studied what is static electricity, how it is produced. The more about static electricity we'll learn in our next class. Thank you.